enthusiasts! Welcome to a new video!
Today we will review the final of the 12-second car category of the 17th edition of the Barranquilla 2024 Quarter-Mile Carnival Cup.
Category with 30 qualified vehicles, ordered according to their best times marked in the qualifying sessions, and to them is added from the final of 13 seconds, the BMW M3 of John Bermudez, who will face in the first duel the Audi S3 of Carlos Donado.
The Audi S3 of Carlos Donado, thanks to its all-wheel drive, takes a great advantage in the first meters. However, the BMW M3 of John Bermudez, thanks to a higher final speed, manages to overtake his rival a few meters before the finish line to claim victory.
The next duel was supposed to be between Jairo Echeverry's Ford Mustang Fox Body versus Jose Prada's Seat Leon Cupra. However, the latter does not show up, so he is disqualified, giving way to the next round to Jairo Echeverry and his Mustang.
We now move on to the next confrontation that was supposed to be between Luis Ardila's BMW M240i, who was supposed to face Lionel Fox's Chevrolet Camaro SS. However, the latter also does not show up, so he is disqualified. In this way, Luis Ardila in his BMW goes to the next round.
The next confrontation is between Diosin Gutierrez's BMW 435i facing Julian Prado's Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. After a very close duel, Julian Prado takes the victory in his Ford Mustang. The next showdown is between Jainer Uribe's BMW M340i xDrive and Fernando Moreno Sarmiento's Seat Leon.
Jainer Uribe in his BMW M340i xDrive commits a fault at the start, so the victory goes to Fernando Moreno's Seat Leon.
Next we have a duel between Jose Gomez's BMW 325i facing Andres Ramirez in his BMW X4 M40i.
After a spectacular display of control over his car, the victory goes to Jose Gomez in his BMW 325i.
Next they face each other, the Seat Leon Cupra of Daniel Osorio versus the Toyota Crown with 2JZ turbo engine of Gustavo Barbosa.
The winner is Gustavo Barbosa in his Toyota Crown.
The next duel is between Gilberto Prieto's Volkswagen Bora GLI facing Jean-Paul Pugliese's Audi S3.
The victory goes to Jean-Paul Pugliese in his Audi S3.
Next they face each other, the BMW M135i of Pablo Pertuz versus the BMW 135i of Juan Rodriguez.
After a close duel, the victory goes to the BMW M135i of Pablo Pertuz.
The next match is between Carlos Rojas' Volkswagen Bora GLI versus John Novoa's Volkswagen Golf GTI.
The victory goes to Carlos Rojas' Volkswagen Bora GLI.
The next match was supposed to be between Oscar Rayo's Audi S3 versus Diego Aceveto's BMW 335i. However, the latter does not show up, so he is disqualified. Thus, Oscar Rayo and his Audi S3 moves on to the next round.
The next duel is between Jamie Isaz's BMW M340i xDrive, facing Cesar Lara in his supercharged Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Incredibly, both vehicles mark a total time of 12.206 seconds, which means they passed the finish line at exactly the same time, so the race must be repeated.
While these two vehicles make the return, we go with the next duel between Josmer Vargas' 1954 Ford Mainline versus Jose Barron in his BMW X6 M50i.
If you're enjoying the video, please support us with a like.
BMW X4 M Competition.
Josmer Vargas in his Ford Mainline marks an ET of 11.541 seconds, being this his best record of the day. However, this disqualifies him from the 12-second category and he goes on to compete against the 11-second cars. Thus, the victory is inherited by Jose Barron in his BMW X6.
Now we have a duel of girls, Maria Clara Polo in her BMW M340i xDrive faces Myra Kelly in her Audi S3.
Thanks to her reaction time, Maria Clara Polo in her BMW M340i xDrive takes the victory. On the other hand, Myra Kelly in her Audi S3 marks an ET of 11.957 seconds, so she is disqualified from this category and goes on to compete against the 11-second cars.
Next we have the tiebreaker duel between Jamie Isaza's BMW M340i xDrive and Cesar Lara in his Jeep Grand Cherokee.
After another tremendous duel, by a difference of only 0.07 of a second at the finish line, the victory goes to Jamie Isaza in his BMW M340i xDrive.
Next they face John Bermudez in his BMW M3 versus Jairo Echeverry's Ford Mustang Fox Body.
No podemos continuar con la competencia. Y todo esto es por la seguridad de ustedes y del evento.
The winner, thanks to his higher final speed, which allowed him to catch up and overtake his rival before the finish line, is John Bermudez in his BMW M3.
Now we have a duel between Luis Alejandro Ardiles' BMW M240i and Julian Prado's Ford Mustang Shelby GT350.
After a tight duel and by a difference of only 33 thousandths of a second at the finish line, the victory goes to Luis Alejandro Ardiles BMW M240i.
Next we have a duel between Fernando Marino's Seat Leon versus Jose Gomez's BMW 325i.
Jose Gomez in his BMW 325i commits a fault at the start, so the victory goes to Fernando Marino's Seat Leon.
Next they face Gustavo Barbosa's Toyota Crown versus Jean-Paul Pugliese's Audi S3.
The winner is Jean-Paul Pugliese in his Audi S3.
The next confrontation is between Carlos Rojas' Volkswagen Bora GLI versus Pablo Pertú's BMW M135i.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos.
¿Quién continúa en competencia?
Pablo Pertús in his BMW M135i commits a fault at the start, so the victory goes to Carlos Rojas' Volkswagen Bora GLI.
The next duel is between Jamie Isaz's BMW M340i xDrive facing Oscar Rayo's Audi S3.
The winner is Jamie Asaza in his BMW M340i xDrive.
Next they face Jose Barron in his BMW X6 M50i versus Maria Clara Polo in her BMW M340i xDrive.
Ya tenemos la muy similar en los 300 metros.
Jose Barron in his BMW X6 M50i marks an ET of 11.911 seconds, so he is disqualified from this category and sent to compete against the 11-second cars. Thus the victory goes to Maria Clara in her BMW M340i xDrive.
The next match is between Luis Ardila in his BMW M240i versus John Bermudez in his BMW M3.
Deben ingresar Fernando Moreno y Jean-Paul Pugliese a la zona de seguridad, por favor. A la izquierda.
Thanks to the reaction time, the victory goes to John Bermudez in his BMW M3.
Now we have the duel between Fernando Moreno in his Seat Leon, facing the Audi S3 of Jean-Paul Pugliese.
The winner is Jean-Paul Pugliese in his Audi S3.
The next match is between Jamie Asaza in his BMW M340i xDrive versus Carlos Rojas in his Volkswagen Bora GLI.
Unfortunately, the Volkswagen Bora of Carlos Rojas presents mechanical problems that force him to abandon the competition. Thus Jamie Asaza in his BMW M340i xDrive moves on to the next round.
Next, after dropping from the 13-second category and beating 3 rivals in these 12-second finals, John Bermudez in his BMW M3 faces the Audi S3 of Jean-Paul Pugliese.
After a very close duel, the victory by only 38 thousandths of a second goes to Jean-Paul Pugliese in his Audi S3, waiting for his next opponent who will be the winner of the next duel between Jamie Asaza in his BMW M340i xDrive versus Maria Clara Polo in another BMW M340i xDrive.
Asaza y a María Clara Polo.
Vale, a buscar carril de una. Vale, despacio.
Ambos muy pegados de los 300 metros.
Maria Clara Polo wins in her BMW M340i xDrive and will face Jean-Paul Pugliese in his Audi S3 next.
Carnival de esta categoría. Ya tenemos a Jean-Paul Pugliese, carril derecho, carril izquierdo para... para los vehículos.
Maria Clara Polo in her BMW M340i xDrive, scoring an impressive ET of 12.002 seconds, takes the victory, and will face the 2023 champion of this category, Arturo Polo in his Audi S3 next.
Y las personas de la categoría de 12 segundos que ya no tengan nada que ver en este momento, por favor retirarse de la... que sigue en competencia.
Arturo Polo in his Audi S3 commits a foul at the start, thus handing over the victory to Maria Clara Polo in her BMW M340i xDrive, who again scores a time of 12.0 seconds, on the edge of the category. Her rival in the semifinal is Mili Montilla in her Volkswagen Tiguan.
Del calendario 2024 de los 24 de Villa Nacional de Barranquilla, la semifinal de mujeres. Vamos a ver quién logra llegar.
After an incredible duel where both girls score ETs of 12.0 seconds, the victory by a difference of only 0.04 of a second at the finish line goes to Maria Clara Polo in her BMW M340i xDrive. Thus, after beating 6 rivals, she gets her pass to the grand final, where she will face Alvaro Stefanel in his BMW X3 M Competition.
Se encuentra en el partidor. Excelente pique, la verdad, de ambas mujeres. Excelente demostración en la tarde de hoy. Tiene barra propia marcada. Bueno, tenemos el mejor registro de Álvaro Stefanel, 12007, un BMW X3 Competition, contramarcada por el que tiene 12094. En la final, un pegado en 300 metros.
Thanks to the reaction time, Alvaro Stefanel wins in his BMW X3 M Competition, thus taking the trophy of champion of the 12-second cars of the 17th edition of the Barranquilla 2024 Carnival Quarter-Mile Drag Race Cup. Congratulations to him and his team. And congratulations also to Maria Clara Polo in her BMW, who finishes in second place after giving a great show.
Thus we come to the end of the video. If you liked it, support us with a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.